no news that modern fighter jets are embarrassingly slower than the warbirds that ruled the skies decades ago. From the thunderous Russian Su-57 to the razor-sharp American F-22 Raptor, none have come close to matching their speed until now. Elon Musk's revolutionary new jet has shattered every speed record in history. Are we witnessing a new era in aviation supremacy? What is it about this fighter jet that makes even the legendary SR-Seventy-one Blackbird look like a paper airplane? Join us as we dive into why no one can match Elon Musk's jet in speed. Elon Musk's vision for the future of military aviation is bold and thought-provoking, especially his concept of a drone fighter jet. His idea challenges the traditional view of manned combat aircraft, proposing a remote-controlled autonomous fighter that can outmaneuver even the most advanced manned jets like the F-35. According to Musk, this combination of human oversight and machine intelligence will dominate the future of air combat. Musk believes that an autonomous drone fighter could be superior to any manned aircraft, even the F-35, a jet that is currently considered one of the most advanced in the world. The competitive advantage of this drone would lie in its enhanced ability to perform maneuvers that a human pilot simply could not endure. Without the physical limitations of a human body, these drones could push the boundaries of speed, agility, and endurance, allowing them to take on missions with extreme precision and at lower costs. What makes this concept even more compelling is the potential integration of artificial intelligence. AI could make decisions in real time, adapt to changing battle conditions, identify threats, and even coordinate with other drones in a swarm-like fashion. This level of coordination and autonomy could revolutionize not only how individual aircraft operate, but also how entire missions are executed. These drones would operate with greater efficiency, potentially staying airborne longer and withstanding harsher conditions. The cost benefits are also a significant selling point for Musk's idea. Traditional fighter jets like the F-35 require extensive maintenance, fuel, and human training. A fleet of drone fighters, on the other hand, would eliminate the need for life support systems and reduce operational costs significantly. This could make advanced air power more accessible and scalable for military forces worldwide. Despite the promise, there are still major challenges ahead. One of the primary concerns is cybersecurity. In a world where warfare is increasingly digital, the risk of a drone being hacked or manipulated by enemy forces is a legitimate fear. Additionally, the ethics surrounding autonomous weapons remain a hotly debated topic. Many argue that having machines make life or death decisions in combat without human intervention raises serious moral and legal questions. While Musk's vision is undoubtedly futuristic, the reality is that we are still in the early stages of fully autonomous air combat. For now, traditional fighter jets will continue to play a central role in military aviation, but they will increasingly be complemented by unmanned systems. The technology is evolving, and in the coming years, we could see drone fighters taking on more complex and dangerous missions. The real question now is, how soon will these drone fighters replace manned aircraft in the most critical combat roles? As military aviation shifts towards unmanned technology, one might wonder, can any manned fighter jet still push the boundaries of what's possible in the skies? Russia's most ambitious combat aircraft, the Sukhoi Su-57 Felon, steps into the spotlight. The Su-57 represents Russia's bold entry into the elite club of fifth-generation fighter jets. Cruising at an impressive 1,320 miles per hour, equivalent to Mach 2, this twin-engine beast combines raw power with cutting-edge technology. Its distinctive angular design isn't just for looks. Every curve and edge is carefully engineered to reduce its radar signature. But the Su-57's journey hasn't been smooth sailing. Despite its impressive capabilities, only a handful of these aircraft are currently in active service. The fighter has faced numerous development challenges, from engine reliability issues to production delays. In December 2020, the Russian Air Force finally welcomed its first operational Su-57, marking a significant milestone after years of testing and refinement. At the heart of this war machine are two Saturn AL-41F1 afterburning turbofan engines. These powerhouses don't just provide straight-line speed, they feature thrust vectoring technology, allowing the aircraft to perform incredible aerial maneuvers that would be impossible for conventional fighters. Think of it as giving a heavyweight boxer the agility of a gymnast. What truly sets the Su-57 apart is its blend of stealth and strength. Unlike most stealth fighters that sacrifice power for invisibility, the Su-57 aims to do both. Its internal weapons bays can carry a variety of missiles and bombs while maintaining its stealthy profile, and its advanced radar system can track multiple targets simultaneously. Yet this Russian fighter has sparked debate in aviation circles. Some experts question its stealth capabilities, suggesting they don't match those of American counterparts like the F-22 Raptor. However, the Su-57 supporters argue that its combination of speed, maneuverability, and reduced radar signature makes it a formidable opponent in any aerial encounter. The aircraft's cockpit is a pilot's dream, featuring advanced electronics and a sophisticated heads-up display that presents critical flight information directly in the pilot's line of sight. The Su-57 also includes artificial intelligence elements that help pilots manage complex combat situations. While production numbers remain limited, Russia continues to refine and improve the Su-57. Future versions promise even more powerful engines, improved stealth capabilities, and advanced weapon systems. Despite its challenges, the Su-57 represents a significant leap forward in Russian military aviation. But with such impressive specs and capabilities, why isn't the Su-57 leading the pack in modern air combat? The answer might surprise you as we examine our next contender. While Russia's Su-57 pushes technological boundaries, one fighter jet has long set the gold standard for air supremacy. But what makes the F-22 Raptor America's undisputed king of the skies? The Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor is proof of American aerospace innovation, cruising at an impressive 1,355 miles per hour. But raw speed is just the beginning of this remarkable story. Born from the Air Force's Advanced Tactical Fighter program, the F-22 was created with one primary mission: to dominate the skies against advanced Soviet fighters like the MiG-29 and Su-27. What truly sets the F-22 apart is its unmatched combination of capabilities. Think of it as a Swiss Army knife that flies. It excels at air combat, can strike ground targets with precision, conduct electronic warfare, and gather intelligence, all while remaining nearly invisible to radar. The heart of the Raptor's power lies in its twin Pratt & Whitney F119 engines, which allow it to do something extraordinary: supercruise. This means it can fly faster than the speed of sound without using fuel-hungry afterburners, a feat few fighter jets can match. Stealth isn't just a feature of the F-22. It's woven into every aspect of its design. Its angular surfaces and special coatings make it incredibly difficult to detect on radar. The aircraft's weapons are carried internally, maintaining its stealthy profile while carrying a lethal arsenal. In the cockpit, pilots have access to an array of advanced systems that combine radar, sensor, and communication data into a clear picture of the battlefield. This integration gives F-22 pilots an unprecedented advantage. They can often see and engage threats long before being detected themselves. Despite its $150 million price tag and the fact that only 187 operational models were built, the F-22's combat record speaks volumes. No other fighter jet has successfully challenged its air superiority. The U.S. Air Force's decision to limit production has made each Raptor even more valuable, and they're carefully maintained to ensure peak performance. The F-22's capabilities were proven during deployments in the Middle East, where it conducted both air superiority and precision strike missions. Its mere presence in a region often deterred potential adversaries, earning it the nickname Silver Bullet among military planners. Today, the F-22 continues to evolve through software updates and new weapons integration, ensuring it remains ahead of emerging threats. While newer fighters like the F-35 have joined the fleet, the F-22 maintains its position as America's premier air dominance fighter. But even with such impressive credentials, technology never stands still in the world of combat aircraft. As we look at Europe's answer to air superiority, what innovations have they brought to challenge the Raptor's reign? Europe has crafted its own impressive arsenal of fighter jets. But can any single European fighter match the Raptor's capabilities? Europe's answer comes in multiple forms, each with its own unique strengths. The French Dassault Mirage 2000 leads the pack at 1,450 miles per hour, proving that single-engine fighters can pack a serious punch. Powered by a robust Synecma afterburning turbofan engine, the Mirage 2000 can climb at an astounding rate of 285 meters per second. Think of scaling the Empire State Building in just over a second. Russia's contribution, the MiG-29 Fulcrum, pushes the envelope even further at 1,520 miles per hour. With over 1,600 units built, this twin-engine fighter was Russia's answer to American jets like the F-16 and F-15. Its two powerful Klimov RD-33 engines don't just provide raw speed, they give the Fulcrum remarkable maneuverability, making it a formidable opponent in close combat. The legendary F-14 Tomcat, though retired from U.S. service, still deserves mention with its impressive 1,540 miles per hour capability. Originally designed for carrier operations, the Tomcat's variable sweep wings gave it unmatched versatility. Financial constraints, not performance limitations, led to its retirement. A modernized version could have served well into the 2030s. Matching the Tomcat's speed as Europe's latest pride, the Eurofighter Typhoon. Born from a collaboration between multiple European nations, the Typhoon represents the pinnacle of European fighter design. Its twin Eurojet EJ200 engines produce a combined 40,000 pounds of thrust, enabling it to dance through the skies with remarkable agility. First flown in 1994, the Typhoon features an unstable wing design that requires constant computer adjustments, much like balancing a pencil on your fingertip. Tricky, but incredibly maneuverable when mastered. What makes European fighters unique is their focus on versatility. While American designs often specialize in specific roles, European jets are built to handle multiple missions effectively. The Typhoon, for instance, excels in both air-to-air combat and ground attack missions, while the Mirage 2000's Delta Wing design provides excellent performance across its flight envelope. These European fighters have proven themselves in various conflicts, with the Typhoon seeing action in Libya and the Middle East, while MiG-29s continue to serve in air forces worldwide. Their success lies not just in raw performance numbers, but in their ability to adapt to changing mission requirements and operational environments. Despite their impressive capabilities, a question lingers. In the age of stealth and electronic warfare, can pure speed and maneuverability still dictate air superiority? As we turn to examine the next generation of American fighters, the answer might surprise you. While European fighters excel at versatility, America's need for pure speed and power led to two remarkable aircraft. But what happens when engineers push the boundaries of what's possible in fighter design? The McDonnell Douglas F-15 Sea Eagle soars at an incredible 1,650 miles per hour, but its most impressive statistic isn't speed, it's perfection. Not a single F-15 has ever been lost in air-to-air combat, creating one of the most impressive combat records in aviation history. At the heart of this success are two mighty Pratt & Whitney F-100 series engines, generating a combined 47,000 pounds of thrust. This massive power plant gives the Eagle the muscle to dominate any aerial battlefield. The latest versions include advanced radar systems that will keep these warriors flying well into the 2040s. Matching the Eagle's speed but serving a different mission, the General Dynamics F-111 Aardvark brought unique innovations to aerial warfare. Its nickname comes from its unusual ability to fly with its nose nearly touching the ground, much like its animal namesake. This ground-hugging capability made it incredibly effective for sneaking under enemy radar. The Aardvark proved remarkably survivable. Only 6 were lost in combat during more than 4,000 missions. It could take off and land on short runways, just 2,000 feet long, giving it flexibility other fighters couldn't match. The F-111's advanced terrain-following radar system allowed it to fly dangerous nighttime missions with unprecedented accuracy. Both aircraft showcase American engineering at its finest. The F-15's focus on air superiority made it the undisputed king of dogfights, while the F-111's versatility in strike missions and nuclear deterrence made it invaluable during the Cold War. These aircraft proved that different approaches to fighter design could both lead to exceptional results. Today, the F-15 continues to serve in upgraded forms with several air forces worldwide, while the F-111, though retired, influenced many modern aircraft designs. Their success stories demonstrate how specialized aircraft can excel in their intended roles when given the right combination of power, technology, and purpose. But as impressive as these American fighters are, an even faster challenger emerged from an unexpected source. While American fighters showcased raw power and versatility, China quietly developed an aircraft that would challenge their dominance. But how did the Chengdu J-10 become one of the fastest fighters in the world? China's J-10 fighter jet proves that sometimes less is more. With a maximum speed of 1,687 miles per hour, this single-engine powerhouse sits comfortably between the legendary MiG-31 and F-15C Eagle. But what makes this achievement particularly impressive is how it accomplishes this feat with just one engine. The secret lies in the WS-10B afterburning turbojet engine, a masterpiece of Chinese engineering that produces an astounding 32,000 pounds of thrust. Think of it as having the power of a small rocket, but with the precision control needed for complex aerial maneuvers. This engine allows the J-10 to perform stunning acrobatics, pulling maneuvers that generate forces between -3 and +9 times the force of gravity, similar to what you'd experience on the most extreme roller coaster, but with much more control. The cockpit is a pilot's high-tech command center, featuring 3 liquid crystal displays and an advanced holographic heads-up display. Chinese engineers developed a helmet-mounted sight system that they claim surpasses those used in Russian Sukhoi fighters, giving pilots the ability to target enemies simply by looking at them. The J-10's radar systems have evolved significantly over time. Early models used the Type 1473 Pulse Doppler radar, China's first practical system of its kind. Modern versions sport an active electronically scanned array radar that can track multiple targets simultaneously while remaining harder to detect. When it comes to weapons, the J-10 is no lightweight. It carries a twin-barrel cannon for close encounters and can be loaded with up to 12,300 pounds of external weapons on 11 hardpoints. These can include everything from short-range air-to-air missiles to long-range radar-guided missiles, precision-guided bombs, and even anti-ship missiles. The aircraft's development represents China's growing ability to produce world-class military technology. While early versions relied on Russian engines, newer models use China's own WS-10B engine, complete with modifications for enhanced stealth and thrust vectoring, allowing the engine nozzle to move and provide additional maneuverability. What makes the J-10 particularly noteworthy is its balance of performance characteristics. It matches or exceeds many Western fighters in terms of maneuverability while maintaining impressive speed and combat capability. This combination has made it a cornerstone of China's Air Force modernization efforts. But even with such impressive performance, one aircraft would push the boundaries of speed even further. Could any modern fighter hope to match the astonishing velocities reached by our next contender? After setting incredible standards for speed and altitude, the YF-12 remains one of the most remarkable aircraft in aviation history. But what makes it truly special, and how did it manage to achieve such groundbreaking feats? The Lockheed YF-12 was developed by Lockheed Corporation in the late 1950s and early 1960s as an advanced high-speed interceptor prototype for the U.S. Air Force. Intended to replace the F-106 Delta Dart, the YF-12 was designed to fly at Mach 3+, which is over 3 times the speed of sound. Its design was based on the secretive Lockheed A-12 reconnaissance aircraft, originally used by the CIA. However, while the A-12 was a single-seat plane focused on reconnaissance, the YF-12 featured a 2-person crew, 1 pilot, and 1 fire control officer, and was designed for combat interception. The aircraft also came equipped with the Hughes & Slash ASG-18 fire control radar and could carry AIM-47 Falcon air-to-air missiles, making it a formidable weapon. The YF-12 took its maiden flight on August 7, 1963. Less than a year later, President Lyndon B. Johnson publicly revealed its existence in February 1964. This announcement served 2 purposes. It highlighted America's advancements in aerospace technology, while also shielding the highly classified A-12 program from public scrutiny by focusing attention on the YF-12. The interceptor quickly proved to be more than just a prototype, as it set and held speed and altitude records. The aircraft flew at speeds exceeding 2,000 miles per hour and reached altitudes above 80,000 feet, becoming the fastest and highest flying crewed interceptor of its time. Despite these impressive achievements, The YF-12 never entered full operational service. The Vietnam War and other military priorities during the 1960s redirected funds and attention away from the project, ultimately leading to its cancellation. Only 3 YF-12 were ever built. Had the interceptor gone into full production, it would likely have surpassed the Soviet MiG-25 Foxbat, often cited as the fastest fighter jet, in terms of speed and performance. The YF-12 remains one of aviation's most intriguing what-if stories. After its short stint with the Air Force, the YF-12 found a second life with NASA, where it was used as a research aircraft. The data it gathered helped advance supersonic flight technology and laid the groundwork for future aircraft designs. Although the YF-12 never saw combat, its contributions to aviation and aerodynamics were invaluable. The YF-12, with its cutting-edge design and record-breaking speed, set a new benchmark for high-speed flight. Its legacy is still felt today in supersonic aircraft technology. Thanks for watching. While you are still here, click on the link on your screen to check out another of our videos. See you there.